We're doing a role play today, and it's for educational purposes only. So, how are y'all doing today?
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Well, what brings you in? What can I help you with?
We have some problems at the house.
Problems at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to tell me a little bit more about that?
I'm getting tired of coming home from work all day with a sink full of dishes, dirty clothes, and a decent meal. You know, I don't want to come home from work and have to cook.
Okay. So you're bothered when you come home and not much has been done. You're feeling like.
Right.
Okay. So tell me how that. What kind of feelings does that evoke in you? What evoke in you?
Feel like she doesn't care, or that she was on the other foot, and I was a housewife, or at the house while she's at work. I'd have the house tidied up when she come home, and I have some things done.
Okay. So maybe she's not. You feel that she's not pulling her part of the weight at home.
Sort of.
Okay. Christy, what do you think about all this?
I think with all our kids, it's just hard to keep the house clean.
And how many children do you have?
3,
3. Okay. So how old are they?
2, 4, and 8.
2, 4, and 8. So do they have any responsibilities in the home as well?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
So they just go to school and come home. Okay. And what are your thoughts on that?
I think the 8-year-old should have something to do around the house. With the 4-year-old and 2-year-old, they're still kids, but 8-year-old should start learning how to clean up his room, or pick up toys, or
So maybe have some age-appropriate chores to do around the home.
right.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of thinking that something that we could do in this session is called a genogram. And a genogram, what it does is we go back a couple of generations and we just see, kind of gives us a family history. And so it will help us not only a family history as far as generational, but then how each person relates to the other generationally. So how your mom and dad's relationship was, how your mom and dad's relationship was, and then how your relationship was with your parents, and then how your you were with your siblings or whatever. And then we'll also go into your nuclear family now, where you're going to tell me how your relationship is together, and then how your children relate to each other. And then it even goes into how Christy relates to your mother, and so it's all the relational aspects of a family, which might give us some insight into, give you guys some insight into the roles that you play within your own family. What ideas you're bringing to the in your home. So we'll start with Dwayne. So let's see. Let me turn it this way. Okay, we got Dwayne. And then we have Christy. And the circles are girls and the squares are guys. So tell me about your parents, Dwayne. Are they married, divorced?
My parents never got married.
Okay. So we have your mom and your dad. Is your father still living?
Yes.
Okay. And your mom?
It's just still living.
Okay. Did they ever marry anyone else?
My mother did.
Your mom did? Okay. So we'll go out here and then we'll put him. Did they have any children besides you?
Yes, he had 3 kids already.
Oh, he had 3. Okay. So we'll bring those out here. Were they boys, girls?
2 boys, 1 girl.
And what? Who's the order? Who's the oldest?
The girl was the oldest.
Okay. And 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How old are they? Do you know?
Now?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. The girl would be 44,
Okay.
The oldest son will be 42. I'm in the middle, maybe 40, and the youngest will be 36.
Okay. But these are the children from the man that she married after
Right.
your dad.
Mhm.
So you're over here with in between your mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is your mom and his. So he brought 3 children into the family, correct?
And then they had one together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 36-year-old was
No.
them together?
No.
Okay.
He's 26
Okay.
between him.
There's
My
another.
stepfather.
Oh, okay. All right. Are they still married?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how long have they been married? Do you know?
24 years.
Okay. What about the relationship between your mom and dad? Is it, or was it, I guess, did they ever live in the home together?
No.
No? Okay. Let's see. Do they have a relationship at all now, as far as just being cordial because of you or anything?
No type of relationship.
Okay. Was there any substance abuse or alcoholism in this generation, your dad or your mom?
My mom no, but my dad was.
Okay. Is he in recovery then?
No, he's sober now.
He is sober. Okay.
That's innocent.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, we just make a little mark there that shows that he's in recovery. Now tell me about the relationship. Did you ever live in the home with your mom and your stepdad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was their relationship like?
Great.
Great? Okay. So we'll draw, the little lines are good relationships. And I just put a little broke line there because they're disconnected and haven't, in between your mom and dad. So what's your relationship like with your mom?
Oh, it was good.
Good? What about with your dad?
I never did have a bond with him really growing up.
Okay.
And really just started back having a sort of relationship past year.
Okay. So we have a little broken relationship going on there, but then I'll put a line because y'all are working on it. What about your siblings? Does everybody get along?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, tell me about your mom. What was her role in the house? Does she work outside the home? Does she work outside the home?
Yeah, she's a postal worker.
Oh, okay. Government worker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does she, what does your stepdad do?
He's a technician. Or should I say, if I'm saying it right correctly, technical engineer. He works on Miller Toledo.
On what?
That's the name of the company, Miller Toledo.
Oh, I say, I don't know. Is he computer tech or something like that? Or?
Scales,
Oh, okay.
like big, large scales,
Oh,
like
okay.
at the truckway station or at
Yeah, I got you.
food places. Yeah,
Okay.
any type of scales you could think about.
He calibrates them, I guess,
Mhm.
to make sure they're right. Okay. So both of them work outside of the home.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit about their responsibilities inside the home. Who did what in your household when you were growing up?
Well, the kids, we all had responsibilities to clean up the house.
Okay.
Mom never did it. She'd hate to come home to a house full of dishes or the house out of whack. She expected our clothes. I mean, we washed our own clothes.
Mhm.
But when she'd be home on the weekend, she'd wash her clothes. And if we'd have anything, she'd wash clothes. But,
So everybody had, like you were talking about earlier, their
they had duties.
age appropriate
Right.
things that they did. What about your stepdad? What did he do in the home?
He basically, was anything around the house, like landscaping needed to be done, anything needed to be fixed inside the house.
Okay. So he didn't come in and do the dishes and
No, he didn't do none of
laundry and
that.
mop the floors and stuff?
None of
Okay.
that.
All right. Well, Christy, let's talk about your family a little bit. have your dad and your mom. Are both of them still living?
That's passed away.
Your dad passed away. How old was he when he passed away? Or about?
Around like 45 or 50.
Okay. And your mom's still alive?
Mm-hmm.
How many brothers and sisters do you
One
have?
brother, one sister.
Are they from the same parents?
Mhm.
Okay. So, are you the oldest?
Yes.
So one brother. And the sister is
He's older than him.
the middle. Okay. How old are they?
He was born in 88. So that's what, 26?
Something like that. Sure.
And
I don't do
she's-
math. Sure.
She's 32 or 31.
Okay. 31. And
I'm 33.
was there any substance abuse in your family, your history?
They both smoked weed when they were together.
Okay.
And then when they split up, my dad started doing hard drugs and drinking a whole lot.
Was he in recovery or did he pass away while he was in his
Well,
substance abuse?
I think he stopped using when he wasn't able to get out and get it anymore.
Okay.
But I don't think it was by choice.
What he died from?
Colon cancer.
Okay. What about your mom? Did she remarry?
No, she has a fiance now, but they're not married.
Okay. Do they have any children?
No. I think he has one stepkid, but it's not even actually his.
Okay. Any, when you said she smoked marijuana a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
what about your stepdad?
I think he even dies.
Okay.
But he was, I've never really lived with him.
Oh, that's what I was just about to ask. Were you in the home with him? Okay. So tell me about the relationships there. What was your relationship like with your dad?
It was good.
Were y'all real close or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
What
probably
about,
didn't have like the best relationship. We got like high and stuff together, so I don't know.
so you have some substance abuse issues
Yes.
here too. Okay. Okay. So, we'll say it was a little volatile, I guess.
Mm.
What about your mom and dad? Did they have a good relationship or?
They seemed to have the perfect relationship until they got divorced.
Okay. So they did get a divorce before he passed away.
Yeah.
Okay. How long do you probably don't know when that was?
I was in junior high, so
Okay. 80s, 90s?
I think junior high is what, like 12?
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like 95 or something.
Okay. And you said you were never really in the home with the fiance. Okay. So what was your relationship like with the children, with your siblings?
Me and my sister fought a whole lot. She always thought she was the boss and liked to boss everyone around.
Typical sister
Mhm.
stuff, or
Yeah.
was it like worse than that?
Typical sister stuff,
Okay.
mostly. Me and my brother got along really good.
Okay. So tell me about the household dynamic when, I guess, were
When-
you,
When I was really young, my mom and dad both worked at a company they ran,
Okay.
and we had like maids and stuff.
okay.
And then when
So no one did housework.
no, we had a maid and a nanny. And then whenever they lost the company and my mom started working full time, my dad stayed at home and he did the cooking and the cleaning.
Okay.
And then when they got divorced, my mom kind of did the work and the cooking and the cleaning.
Okay. Did she ever have you guys, the children, do anything in the home, or
We didn't, since we never really did it when we were
not
little.
consistently
Yeah.
doing things? Okay. Well, how you said your children, are they boys or girls?
We got 2 girls and a boy.
Okay. How old are they? 8,
4 and 2.
4, and 2. Okay. And how long have y'all been married?
2 years.
2 years?
Mhm.
Okay. So you've been together then
Longer,
at
yeah.
least 8? Okay.
Yeah.
At least 9, probably. About 10 years. Okay.
Yeah, we've been together about 10 years.
Okay. So, just hearing the history, because we're just for today we're just going to go back into that one generation and look at that. You can see that y'all kind of come from different roles as far as that goes. So with the stay-at-home dad over here on Christy's side, I would imagine her thoughts about what the home environment looks like is different than what your thoughts are, Dwayne. So can you tell me, Christy, what it is that you expect as you look at this about y'all's situation with the household chores and such things?
I don't know, I just saw my mom doing everything all the time by herself and just think it was always hard on her, but I don't know. But since I don't work, I guess I should probably do more of them, but I think you should still help.
So you are a stay-at-home mom then?
That's what he said.
That's what he said? Okay. So tell me more about your dad was the stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, after he lost his business, he got depressed and stayed at home a lot, so he started picking up the slack at the house. But he liked to cook and clean and stuff.
Okay. But what you remember most was that your mom did everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, because like after my dad left, which I was 12 when he left, she did everything for us. So
those memories are more to the front.
Yeah. It's confusing, right?
Genograms always look really confusing, especially when you get all the lines in there for the relationships and everything. But they're very valuable in helping you process what's going on now from where we came from. So when you look at this and you see, you had a stay-at-home dad some, but then mom was really the one that picked up the slack and did everything. And then over here, we had a working mom and a working dad where the children sounded like they kind of picked up the slack more. So does that sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
And then otherwise she took care of everything, even though she worked on the weekends. The house was her priority, I guess, and his was like the outside type things. So tell me what you would like to see happen in your home.
I don't expect dinner to be cooked every day when I come home from work. I just want to come home and everything's in order a little bit. Won't have to sit on the couch with toys everywhere or toys out on the floor or from a clean cup. Yeah.
Okay. So Christy, tell me what you expect around your home.
Well, with little ones, it's hard to keep toys up everywhere, but I get to work on the dishes more and have it maybe clean, but not so much. It might be a little cluttered with toys still, so we can both. With kids, it's hard to. 2 little ones, hard to keep everything up.
3 little ones.
Well, but the 8-year-old's
Oh.
at school and stuff, so he's not.
Well, that's true.
It's not,
Not
making
involved
everything
with
dirty. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we are just about out of time for today. So what I would like you to do is I'm going to make you a copy of this for you to take home, and y'all can kind of discuss it and process this at home. And then when you come back next week, we'll kind of go over and see if y'all come up with a plan or want to work on something that way. Thank you very much.
Thank you.